Hey everyone, I'm Days Chupacabra. Welcome back to Fright Night. Today we are playing Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Experience a nerve-wracking Lovecraftian adventure, rebuilt from the ground up with modern graphics and gameplay. Become Sherlock Holmes and find yourself at the heart of the terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the US. I'm sure there will be some spooky stuff happening, so I can't wait. So grab a snack, sit back, and be prepared to get scared. Let's do it. Chapter 1: The Shadow over London. Baker Street.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. A newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Yes. The London Advisory, September 28, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Edith. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomat corps. As a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Edith's personal bodyguard, the longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty, and never returned from his late-night promenade. Interesting. A spokesman for the police assures the advisor that they are confident the bodyguard will be located as he is striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's clubs or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
You have a book. Visit Barnes Body Shop.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Bookshop.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
And a letter.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant incident this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Alright, let's go grab a poop stain document. Why not? It's dirty work being a detective. It's rainy today. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook. Navigate to the wardrobe. Oh, cool. Ah, we gotta put on a hat. Wow, there's a lot of options.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Ah, and a chicken bone.
A cactus spine.
Hmm.
If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here. Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here. Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Then why are you saying it?
Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
So you're just over here lying. What happened to my newspaper?
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
So tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Sure, now I can take the day off.
What did he do to the paper?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
And where was he headed?
which way did you go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
This is for a shilling, boy. Tell me everything you know about the man at the doorstep.
Describe the man you saw.
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
Ah, he's a businessman. You've got a new question in your mind palace. Okay. Interesting. It's like my neurons. Whoa. Books from Barnes. Cactus bomb potentially poisoned. Who ruined the Strand? Okay. Strand is missing. Got the newsboy's testimony. Okay. Okay, so you gotta match it up to figure out who did what. That's cool. Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. A cactus vine for assassination, a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. Okay, this setup's actually pretty cool.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Get the Strand.
Not
Get
every
your copy
pawn
of the
knows
Strand
it's
here.
part of a game.
Okay.
Get the Strand. Get
And
your copy of
evidence with the
Strand here.
bookshop photo by pressing X. See if I can find the bookshop.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Basically, we're just looking for a place that says Barnes Booksellers. Okay. Barnes Bookshop. Here we go. Hey, why'd you try to kill me? I feel like I can unpin that now. Or not.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Possibly. Observe. Bags under his eyes, the effects of overwork. Ah, okay. Ink. Newspaper ink. Where he touched our newspaper. I like that he doesn't notice me creeping down here. Leans heavily on his right leg. He has a sore left leg. And high heels. Wants to look taller. Mr. Barnes has large bags under his eyes, the results of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the results of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. Blackmail victim or an workaholic?
Mr.
Quick.
Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things.
Oh,
If you
yes.
help yourself to any book, just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Alright, so we can highlight interactive areas in the environment around you. Nice, there's a ladder. Obviously, there's a way out.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. finest view London has to offer. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Interesting. So he let someone know that the job was complete. Oh, here's something.
He's always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Exotic Plants Catalog. A catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads, Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Nope.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Yeah. Look at the little dude. He's just a chillin'.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
I don't know if this means I can go out or it's going to observe the door. Okay, it's going out. I don't feel like I need to be out there right now. Anything else? Yes, this painting.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
It's actually a pretty dope painting. And lastly, the door itself.
Keys, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Alright. Why is Barnes acting so strange? We need 3 things. So, cryptography book seems like something he's attempting to learn. Maybe to communicate with whoever has done this to me. Potential poison weapon. And a broken ladder. The strand is missing. I think the yellow is the dead flowers. Why is he acting so strange? Interesting. Dead flowers. Mr. Barnes. So I'm assuming that means I got it wrong. Yeah. Exotic plant catalog. That one's not it. This testimony. Can't click that one. Broken ladder of Barnes. So it's gonna be dead flowers, Barnes. Seems like I'm missing something. Let's look outside real quick. Maybe there's a clue.
May I ask for your assistance? Sorry, sir, can't help you.
Alright, thanks, man. How about yourself?
May I ask for your assistance?
No, I don't know anything about that.
About what? I didn't even ask yet. And you?
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
And a doggy?
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
Ah, there's the cactus.
Familiar spy? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
And it's cracked.
It is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
That's probably what the kid heard. The loud smash. Anything else on here?
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them. Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observe. She's wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. A mourning brooch honoring a deceased husband. Change shoes upon arrival. Clean boots. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. In a distant look, she avoids eye contact or distracted. Miss Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no trace of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she is waiting for someone? While Miss Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. She is ready to move on, yet still grieving.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence. What do we get? Roses for sale. Cracked cactus
One of
pot.
these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew Express already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Interesting. She went for a break, and that's when he disposed it here. Wonder if she knows anything about the dead flowers. Maybe he bought them from her.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I don't know anything about this, sorry.
And what do you think of Mr. Barnes himself?
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes, no, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
39 of 50. So do we have more clues? Oh, we have plenty of clues now. We have the dead flowers. Don't know that one. There was a cactus in a crocked pot. And that one's poison. Mr. Barnes is in love with Miss Fleming. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Miss Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from a catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents this cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the strand outside 221 B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story. Oh, it's all coming together now.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
I don't know, he's acting really weird about it.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Maybe you should open it.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Ow.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
Let's see. I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the obtruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Alright. The Strand, September 28th, 1882. Saltpierre explosion rocks ducks. Okay. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and a thick red smoke, disrupting the peace. Merchant ship Mosakov had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe, when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. That's crazy. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing Saltpierre leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Hopefully that'll unpin now.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But
It's brilliant. Let's go.
oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Hey, still better than no mystery. How you gonna show me the way and then walk behind me, Watson?
Not much further now.
Ah, is it this place? Seems like it.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing until anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. It's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Other missing people?
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. When life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
And why won't you investigate?
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Can you describe her?
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori.
Oh,
Away from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
And where did he vanish?
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
And where does he live?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
And why would he run away?
Is there any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Oh, cabbage, yum yum. Did he steal anything?
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No, no. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
I don't know, that seems kind of sketchy. Has he ran away before?
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Alright, let's go check out his shack, as he called it, first. Statue is missing its head.
Chewing tobacco.
Why can't I look at this?
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Oh, I jumped to 120. Can I move? Yes. Can't look up though. Already looked at that.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
These. Anywhere else I can look? I can't look any higher than this, so it has to be like right here.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah. That's the footprint. This looks very interesting, but I can't do anything with it. Curious if I have to come back with something for that. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details about the world around you. When you see a wavy green circle, which we just saw, press Q to observe the object more closely. Don't forget to pin the relevant evidence. Some clues won't be visible without it. A knee printing hiding.
Print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
With enough clues, Sherlock can imagination to reconstruct the past. Press Q to see imagination nodes. Interact with nodes to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Oh, interesting. Meeting.
Chewing tobacco.
I've already put that one together, maybe. What is this?
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
Okay, so we have to get as many as we can before we can reconstruct it. That makes sense. This game's actually pretty interesting. Just taking a little bit to get used to the controls. Is that a face?
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Ow. What is this? A spyglass.
A small navy spyglass.
It's mine now. Plenty of tools. This is a dreary little shack, though.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
Shitty clothes. This is cool.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Interesting.
Is this a Taniwha, a Maori water spirit? Or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
No air coming through it.
Let's go check out the painting. That's pretty dope. Oh.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Well, that's fucked.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Interesting. Was there any assertive clues I should be looking at? Scandinavian princess's personal bodyguard toured London while off duty, but never returned from a late night walk. The police are currently conducting a search. Okay. Have wheels. So is the Scandinavian waiting here? Is there a way to interact with this? Ah. There was a man here kneeling. Hasn't chewed tobacco. That's all I have so far. Okay. Where does Camille's trail lead? So we have a few items. We have a shitload of observations and a few documents. Holy crap. Okay, so we got some chewing tobacco. Can we put more than one? Okay. And these only go to the yellow. And these can't go to anything. Okay. So we have chewing tobacco. The other thing about the strand. That's about the port incident. I don't know if that's involved. We also have a spyglass. So maybe he dropped it inside. We have a cloth in the chimney. We also have a trail in the garden. And we have footprints. Let's start with the footprints. No. Well, I highly doubt seeing these as the clues. Is there anything I missed, or can we enter here? No, I did miss something. So far, it's pretty cool. Oh, I'm still trying to figure out all the deduction stuff in it. There's a crap ton of clues and stuff it gives you.
A scrap of Hessian.
But overall, it's really neat.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Yeah, I've watched a few of the movies, but I've never played any of the games, so this one's really interesting so far. I like the deduction. I like where it's kind of heading. I like that the first mission is just like him basically being paranoid. That's just funny. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. Have you played any of them? Okay, so we got some new clues.
Button jobs. The remains of a meal. The ashes are long since cold.
Oh, what the hell is this? It's like a geode.
Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Ah, so they threw some narcotics in here, stuffed the pipe to knock them out. It's definitely not deliberate. Let me check my settings real quick. How about now? Does it sound better? Sweet. Thanks for the heads up. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't notice that I had a mic fixed earlier because I was playing with someone on Discord. I guess I forgot to swap it back. Alright. Clothes, chewing tobacco. We have a ton of these. This is insanity. No, I didn't even see that in the tutorial or anything. Does that mean they have like additional clues? Options, how to play, casebook. Ah. Okay, this is super helpful. Oh, shit, you scared me. This is super helpful. I wish they actually told me to come here earlier. Evidence is crucial for your investigation. It will contain vital information such as names and addresses. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to feed the doggy. He was hungry. Alright, so we got all this evidence. There's different little markers. Search a location. Ask the people around you. Pin the evidence. Interesting. Talk to the case. Ah, so this one means I need to go talk to the dude in the front. Use concentration. Search this in the archives. And find a use for the item. Okay. And there's fast travel. That's cool. Alright, so the footprints can be pinned. So let's go ahead and pin those. Okay. There's a fresh parallel tracks in the garden. And this game is okay, so if I don't have this pin per se, then I won't get the right dialogue or actual clues. Okay. So I'm assuming each one of these pips has 3 at the top, so I have to find all 3 to connect to the next one, right? To the next node, or whatever you want to call it. Provide evidence. I want to know about that key.
Your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Oh, well that sounds suspicious. Okay, so each one of those is a different hypothesis. Okay, they're not all interlinking. Got you.
I will not be long, Captain.
Alright, so the other ones we had to ask about were his clothes, the spyglass, and the footprints. Oh, and the chewing tobacco.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes, I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Okay, knowing that there's certain ones of these I can click on helps out tremendously, so thanks for that information. That's insanely helpful.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimihir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Yeah, I feel like once I get the hang of it, it'll be really neat. The overall idea of it so far is really cool. This guy seems way too controlling, so I already don't like this guy.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it. Where on earth are you going with this?
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Oh, wow. That unlocked a lot of these. So in that one, the guy's kneeling down, having some tobacco spying. Interesting. He was pushed over. That's how his clothes got ripped. Or the attacker was pushed over. Or he pulled him out. That's how it ripped his clothes. Okay, I get how this is going now. All right. That's where he dropped in the drugs. Ah, and now we got more clues. Parallel tracks. Often used grass doesn't grow here. Oh, logs.
Someone
Fallen.
moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Sounds like he put his unconscious body into the wheelbarrow. Okay. No, he didn't push himself. Exactly. Ah. We got the spyglass. No one knew about it. You have the chewing tobacco. You have the clothes he always wore. Ah, the lock with an unusual key.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
And then there's his shack. Is that everything? Some interesting clues in the garden. And there was an explosion. Fleming's. Okay. Ask the crowd. Get rid of all these exclamation marks.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Maybe I have to ask them the right question up here. Okay. Unless there's an Ask the Crowd icon on it. So it's gotta be the little people icon, okay. So I don't have one for them just yet. It doesn't look like, unless I'm missing something. Okay, cool. So was there anything I haven't asked about? No. Everything's asked. We have a look for the key thing. This one can be pinned. And then we have the testimony. And that icon means search a location. Okay. So if I have this pin, does it tell me anything different?
This lock is quite unusual.
No.
It appears that the key should be bent to the right. Ah, he did say that they had the key. Nice. So the key. There is no key bent to the right on the hooks in Camille's shack, but there is an empty hook with marks underneath that might match this description. Oh, and at the end you validated. Okay, so we got that he's sitting over there spying. He knocked him out. He dragged his body, put him in the wheelbarrow, and then used his key to escape. That sounds right to me. Surveilling from afar,
That's cool.
you waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
All thanks to N Shady 16. All right. Where does Camille's trail lead? What are the notable features of the abductor? Okay. He had a spyglass, chews tobacco. And there was a cloth in the chimney. No. Does that mean that I figured a part out and this is the next section, or does that mean I got it wrong? I'm not clear on that. Green equals correct and you can't disconnect. Others can be real tempted. Okay. Reattempted, okay. So these go to the, okay, they correspond. Notable features. And the abduction is a notable feature, but it's not really. They will give you questions before you necessarily have the clues. Ah, so I might be missing something because I don't feel like either of these go to this. Because this one's about, yeah, the attack on the dock. I got to talk to him about the abduction. Okay. Ah, okay. So the order is basically look around and follow all the clues in your book, and after the book's done, then the mind palace. Cool. Makes sense.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Someone had eyes on it, Camille.
I hear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
My point is, someone stole him, bro. He got
I
kidnapped.
found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Dude's cold-blooded.
Truly, there is no better evidence of a man's nature than the way he treats those who help him. And you, sir, are a brute. The cruelty of your ignorance about the Maori people, your selfish attitude to a man's kidnapping.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Yeah, that guy's an ass. Alright. Now we have to search. Always wondered how hard it was to ride one of these. Okay. Ah, it looks like we found the plow. Or the wheelbarrow.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor? Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
You would think.
A large pile of horse droppings.
I love that that's a clue.
Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night.
We have a sailor's knot. Then we need to pin this. Cart track leads to Camille's cart. Is there any other clues? There was one more. Found the knot. Oh, I thought this was a clue. Oh, I can open it. Nice.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Oh, saltpeter was what was used at the docks. Okay, I got all the evidence. Let's give this a shot. He had a spyglass. He did have a wallet, but he also has a sailor's knot. And then... I feel like the abduction is part of it. Don't know which one of these it is. feel like this is a pretty notable feature though. No. Calling card. That's also a pretty noticeable feature. Okay, the footprints were that. So it is the sailor's knot. Okay. A particular knot, a spyglass, and the footprints of a working man's boot. They all add up to one conclusion. The abductor is a sailor. Interesting. And where does Camille's trail lead? Well, now this and that make me feel like they were connected. And he's a sailor. We now know that Camille's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident in the port of London. Everything suggests that to find him, we must head to the port of London. There's no time to lose. It is vital that we find a cab to the port of London immediately.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident, Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Awesome. Well, this looks like it leads into the next section, so I feel like I'm going to stop it here. I'll be back on tomorrow, though, to continue this game. So far, it's really good. In Shady16, thank you so much for all your help. I really appreciate it. It definitely made this a lot quicker than it would have been if I was just fumbling around on my own. So, thanks everyone for tuning in to another Fright Night. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that follow button and tune in tomorrow for another night of horrors. And in this case, mysteries. And as always, where are my goats at? I'll catch y'all later.